Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? What is your take on open marriage? When one of the spouse or one of your either the man or the woman come out to say, let's do an open marriage, blah blah blah. What do you think is about to go down? Because this man came to the streets of Reddit to, share this is marriage issue, telling us that is it the AO for having sex with another person after his wife wanted to open their marriage. So I'll go ahead and read this Reddit thread for you all to listen. So his wife is 30 years old and he is 33 years old, and they've been married for 8 years. We had a bit of ups and downs during our marriage. 5 years ago, I found out my wife has cheated on me with a man she knew from Tinder. She has told me that after they hooked up 3 times or so. First, I was shocked and wanted to divorce because cheating is a no-go for me. However, she told me how sorry she was, that she only loves me, and she was really trying her best to show me that I can trust her again. And I did. Now, let me introduce you to my wife's best friend, Chris. They've known each other for 15 years or so, and whenever we had issues, she always ran to him to talk. Chris is single. He has had some relationship, but it's never lasted that long. I know he has feelings for my wife. He's always telling me that he wants a girlfriend that is just like my wife, and keeps telling her that I do not deserve her. I never thought much about it because in my head, Chris is kind of a bootlicker, and I never thought he had a chance as my wife. Fast forward for 6 months ago, we again had our ups and downs, and my wife shocked me with the suggestion of opening up our marriage. I was shocked and immediately told her that I don't want it. At this point, we did not have sex for like 8 months or so. She was never in the mood, and after trying many times to have sex with her, I just kind of stopped because I did not want to push her. I love sex, and being sexless for 8 months made me really unhappy. So the more I thought about her suggestion, the more I wanted to try it out. So I agreed. She was baffled at first, but in the end, we both agreed and made up some rules which involved there are no feelings involved, either from us or the person we have sex with. No sex in the apartment. We tell each other when we have sex with someone else, we always use protection. I have a co-worker, let's call her Sarah. She's very flirtatious girl, and I always thought she was a bit into me. One night after our shift ended, we walked into the bus stop, talked together, and I told her about the open marriage thing. She was immediately all ears and was very interested. She joked about that. If I want to shoot my shot, I can always ask her, so I did. I told her about the rules and the feelings thing. She made it very clear that she finds me sexually attractive, but that there is no feelings. The next day, I talked to my wife about my co-worker, and she told me I can go for it. Some days later, I went to Sarah's place and we had sex. It felt good, but it's not the same feeling having sex with my wife. The following days, my wife was really quiet and we did not talk at all. I knew something was wrong, so I confronted her. I thought maybe it was because of me having sex with Sarah. Oh boy, I was wrong. She has told me that Chris and I had sex. After hearing this, I screamed at her and we got into a huge fight. Not only did she break the rule of not telling me when she has sex with someone else, she also broke the first rule about feelings. Her excuse was that we never made clear that we should tell each other when we have sex with someone else before it is happening or afterwards. But what really tipped me off was that she was trying to convince me that Chris has no feelings for her. In her eyes, I was overreacting way too much. I did not talk to her for 2 days now, and I'm staying at a friend's house at the moment. In my head, I keep thinking that Chris is somehow manipulating her so she separates from me. Am I the AO? When I saw this Reddit thread, I was like, no. For her, I feel like when a partner even come and tell you, both male or female, come and tell you, let's open the marriage, forget it. They're already cheating on you, and they just wanted to make it official. I won't say legal because that should not even be legal. They just want to make it like, okay, they don't want to be hiding anymore. They want to be like, okay, I'm doing it and you're also doing it, so it's fine. So I feel like when your partner already tell you, let's open up the marriage, to me, my own opinion, I feel like they're already doing it already, and I don't think that marriage will ever work. Yes, he posted updates number one, telling us what happened. A lot of people came for him in the comment section saying that why can't he leave her? He's acting like a bitch, blah 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 blah. So he went ahead to say, yes, my wife is really attractive. I heard that from colleagues on multiple occasions. She's a pilot, yoga, fitness type woman. She got a boob job 6 years ago, which I paid for. Nice ass, brown hair, green eyes. Me, on the other hand, I'm fairly average looking beside my height and physique. I don't have anything else going for. Because of my wide fitness addiction, I got into it as well, and as a result, I got pretty jacked. My best friend and I came to the conclusion that she's only with me for the financial security. I got a solid education, well-paying job. My parents are wealthy. My wife has not been working for 3 years or so. I was also planning on buying a house this year. Yes, I think so too, that my wife has had sex with Chris and probably other men before the incident. Let's go to the updates, however. I am still at my friend's place. In my mind, this marriage is over and I'm filing for divorce. I tried to tell her that yesterday over the phone, but she was not answering my calls for 3 hours or so. So I've sent her a text message before going to bed, telling her that it is probably the best to separate, and that I want to file for divorce. I woke up to an excess messages. She was angry at me for us, but shifted to apologizing and wanting to work things out. We agreed on seeing each other today, so the next update will probably be the last one. So the last update. This is probably my last update. I just had lunch with my wife, and it was bluntly obvious how she was trying to manipulate me again. She has confessed everything, and Chris had sex for over a year now. She started crying and how it is all her fault and she wants to get back with me. However, I've had enough of this. I told her that I'm going to file for divorce and left her crying at the restaurant. Meanwhile, I've already made arrangements with our family lawyer. I'm staying at my dad's place for a couple of days so things can cool off a bit. He's very supportive and actively helping me with the divorce. Thank you all for your comments. I might do another update a week or so. We will see how the show is gonna end. Most of the time, this story, most of the time, is always the other way around. It's always a woman coming to talk about it. And so, me seeing a man coming to, my wife cheated, I accepted her, she begged, and you still try to make the marriage work and do what she wants you to do. You guys were not having sex for 8 months while she was sleeping with her so-called best friend. Like, that's just so weird. She's obviously tired of the marriage. In fact, I don't even think she's still in love with the husband already. I don't think she's still in love with him. I feel like the person that she really likes is Chris, and she just wants to make it official. you know that is why she's just trying to manipulate him and be like, okay, do you know what, let's open the marriage, so that she can say, okay, we open the marriage, there's nothing wrong if I sleep with this, sleep with that, blah 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 blah. But what is your take on this open marriage thing? For me, I've said it earlier, I feel like when a partner comes to tell you that let's open the marriage, something is already going down, that they just want to not look as if they are the only one doing it. They want you to be involved as well. So that is just my own take. Anyways, let me know your thought down in the comment section about this Reddit thread. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next one.